in. From the 31-yard line. Morton with those speedy receivers, Allworth and Hayes to the right. Hayes out of the backfield. He comes with the screen to Dwayne Thomas. Thomas fumbles the football.
Well, hello. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check out this video. And welcome to the Gridiron. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone out there who's been watching my videos. Thank you. If you can maybe give this video a thumbs up or possibly leave a comment below or maybe even share this video, it would mean so much to me. But anyway, just thank you so much for just taking time out of your day to check out this video. Thank you. Well, the New York Giants, the schedule's out, obviously for everybody, but we're here to talk about the New York Giants. And I'll tell you what, Giants got nothing. I mean, really, for the most part, to complain about. Once we take a little deep dive into it, it's a nice schedule. Really, pretty much the whole way through. The end of the season, okay? I mean, and I say if, they're still in the thick of it. I'm not saying they're winning a division or a wild card, but I'm saying, with 7 weeks to go, okay, if they're still in the thick of it, where they maybe got maybe a game or so behind, or maybe, they got a chance. Let me tread lightly here, right? Maybe making a playoff berth or something like that. That's when, because 5 out of the last 7 games against either Commanders, Cowboys, or the Eagles. So I mean, they can knock one another off and all. So I mean, the Giants. I'll tell you what, this is a pretty good schedule. All right, guys, taking a nice deeper dive into the New York Giants schedule now. After week 1, all right, now the tough one right here, obviously, without question, going on the road against Tennessee. It's going to be, Tennessee's last couple seasons they've been really good. I wouldn't anticipate anything different this year. So it's going to be a tough one, without question. I mean, so if the Giants don't win this one, I mean, you just don't want to get embarrassed. But it's going to be a tough game, without question. Again, playing against Tennessee. But what you'll notice is that after this game here, they don't got to play a true road game for quite a while. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, it almost seems like maybe Eli Manning made the schedule up here for the Giants or something. I mean, it's like, this is crazy. All right, week 1 got a tough one, no doubt about it. All right. Then week 2, all right. We're home, play the Panthers. I remember, one of our few victories last year, it was a 25-3 against the Panthers. We look, my bad. Giants host the Panthers for the second straight season. Last season, all right, the defense limited Carolina 173 yards and 11 first down, 25-3 victory. Graham Gano had 3 field goals, right? I mean, their problem is their quarterback situation. So I don't know how much better it's going to be getting. But, this one, I hate saying, is a winnable game. I don't want to start, predicting or anything like that, because last year I predicted the first 3 games of the season. I picked the Giants stupidly at all 3 games. The Broncos, everybody said it seemed like the Broncos said like they were going to be Super Bowl contender or playoff contenders or something like that. I don't even think they even had a winning record at the end of the season. I mean, we're not that good of a football team. The Giants made them look really good, but so I picked the Giants the first week to beat the Broncos. Then on the road against Washington, they actually beat Washington. Dexter Lawrence was not offside on that field goal, so there should not have been a flag. So the Giants should have won that game. Is what it is, but they lost, and then I picked them against the Falcons, and then I no idea. I mean, they had no heart, nothing. I mean, that was one of the most gutless performances I think I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely freaking pathetic. Anyway, back at the ranch. So, I'm not going to start predicting games and this, that, and the other thing. But, I mean, this one right here, Carolina's, this is a winnable game. Okay. Then we got week number 3. All right. Now, obviously, some reason, we have the hardest time beating the Cowboys. We have the hardest time beating them. We beat the Eagles last year. Yes, we did. Barely, but we beat them. We should have beat them the year before that, but Butterfingers Evan Ingram dropped the pass. But, this one's going to be a tough one right here, without question. Okay. But it's a Monday night game. But remember last year, right? Remember we had like we played the Bucks and the Chiefs almost like back to back weeks on Monday night. I mean, we're But anyway, against the Cowboys, it's going to be a tough one. But we're at home. All right. Then we also play them on Thanksgiving, so we'll come back to this one on week 12. All right. Then you got in week 4. All right, we're home again. I mean, we got 3 games in a row at home. Now we're playing the Bears. All right. Once again, a winnable football game. We lost to them last year. This was the game. Do we have it here? Yeah. Teams met last year in January when the Bears cruised to 29-3 victory. Saquon Barkley accounted for 102 of the Giants' 161 rushing yards. So we had a rushing game going. It's just that the Giants finished with -6 net passing yards. But Mike Glennon's not here, so hopefully we'll have more than -6 passing yards. But, Bears, what I mean? Winnable game. We're at home. Winnable game. Okay? Without question. Very winnable game. All right. I mean, the defense tried to keep us in that game. I don't know if anybody's going to win a football game with -6 yards passing. I mean, so we had first game is on the road. Right. Next 3 you're at home. Then, right, week 5. Okay, if you want to call it this. All right, we're on the road, but so are the Packers. Okay, we're in Tottenham, the Hotspur Stadium in London, England, for a cup of tea. So Sunday, 9:30 in the morning. But so this is a road game, but it's a road game for both teams. All right, so so it's not like a true, in the USA road game. All right, so it's going to be a tough game. I mean, so without question, I mean, we got the 3 home games in a row, okay, which is nice. But then you got out of the first 5, right? You're playing the Cowboys, you got Tennessee, and you got the Packers. You got 3 division-winning teams. You know what I mean? So, I mean, those are tough games, no question there. All right. Then at week 6, let's see here. We're home against the Ravens. Now, the thing is this is like the 17th game. Last year we played against Miami. Well, this year we're going to play against the Ravens. Why? Because the Ravens finished in last place of the division, and we finished in our last place. So, I mean, the only reason why the Ravens finished in last place is because the whole team was injured. If the whole team wasn't injured, the Ravens would not be in last place. So this one's kind of like a bummer because we wind up actually playing. I mean, when they're healthy, I mean, this could actually be the best team in that division. I mean, the Bengals are going to try to repeat, but I mean, the Ravens could be actually the best team. But we're at home once again. But this is the tough, without question, tough game. All right, we're going to have a hard time trying to contain Mr. Jackson running the ball and everything. So this will be a very difficult game. But this is why we're playing the Ravens, because they finished in last place. Giants finished in last place. So, but once again, we're at home. So then we don't have it's finally, all right? I believe finally, here we go. Week 7 on the road, but who we got to play? Jacksonville. And I'm not saying we're going to win. Not going to say that. Not going there. However, all right, they were 3-14 last play. Obviously a lot of that had to do with their coaching. Okay. Not so much the the quality of the talent on their team. The Mr. Urban, you're a freaking jackass Meyer coach. That was the big problem. But so I mean, they can certainly, obviously, improve on this 3-14 record without question. But I mean, are they Super Bowl contenders? No. I mean, the Giants Super Bowl contenders? No. But I mean, we're going on the road, and it's not, this is not the best team we're going to be facing all year. Right? So this game, as some, winnable. I'm not saying we're going to win it, but it's not the hardest game possible in the world. All right, so then the following week, we're at week 8. My computer will. There you go. We're playing the Seahawks on the road. Now, last time when we went there against Russell Wilson, we beat them. Right, their 17-12 victory on December 6, 2020, when Colt McCoy, right, was our backup quarterback who was in there. We actually went on the road there and we actually beat them, and that was Russell Wilson was actually the quarterback. But Russell Wilson won't be there this year, so I'm not going to be the toughest game in the world either. I said once again, I'm not saying the Giants are going to win, but I mean this is not not going to be the toughest game in the world. All right. Then we got week 9. I believe that's our bye week. Yes. Well, now I like this. This I really like because it's right in the smack dab in the middle of the season. If it's really, really late and you got a bunch of injuries, say it's week 13. So you played 12 games and you're all banged up and everything. And by that time, you can almost be out of the playoff hunt. I mean, if you've played 12 games and say you're 4-8, I mean, you're almost, pretty much almost out of the playoffs. You'd have to win but the next 5 games and hope, to get some help to make the playoffs. But here it's like right smack dab in the middle. You played 8 games, right? So if you are banged up, maybe you can get a couple guys back or so. And even if you say 2-6 or 3-5, you still, you still got, what do you got? 8, still got 9 games left to go. Still got plenty of time to turn your season around. And if you got guys are healthy, you get them back. That give you a good shot in the arm. So right smack dab in the middle of the whole the schedule, have a bye week. Absolutely perfect. I mean, as I said, you could have it early in the season, week 5 or 6, but I mean, what are you going to do? Get your guys back? Okay, now we're going to play 12 more weeks. I mean, and then the guys just start getting hurt as you go along. I mean, this is absolutely perfect. Right smack dab in the middle. If you get your guys back, you still got the whole second half of the season to maybe turn it around if you need to turn it around, right? But then, okay, then after that, all right, we get our guys back, all right? Hopefully, a guy or two, or we rest up, or we get a little bit better, and then we're home, okay? Against one of the worst teams in football. Not saying the Giants are any better. Not saying that, okay? But, they were 4-13. They're on the road, all right? They don't have action. They traded their quarterback away, so, I mean, right? Yeah. So, I mean, this one here, it's a winnable game, all right? And then we got, we're home again, I mean, against the Lions, okay? Lions last year, 3-13-1. All right? Very winnable game. Not saying we're going to win once again, but very, very winnable game, all right? Detroit, we're at home, all right? Then week 12, okay, then we start getting somewhere along the line here. Okay, this is, I'm sorry. Let's go back here. Where are we at? Week 12, where are we at? Week 12, Thanksgiving, okay? The playing against the Cowboys. All right, so, but this, from here, week 12 to week 18, okay, 5 out of our last 7 games, okay, we're playing divisional opponents. So if we got a chance of maybe squeaking into a wild card or whatever, we can do it because we're going to be facing our own division. All right. But week 12, we're playing Cowboys in on Thanksgiving. And I'll tell you what, boy, the Giants have not, since 1938, they played 4 times on Thanksgiving. They played 4 times. In those 4 games, they have not scored an offensive touchdown. Somehow, out of those 4 games, we won one of them. Thank you to Mr. Lawrence Taylor, the GOAT, the greatest defensive player of all time. Period. End of story. But we've been embarrassed. This is, we're going back 40 years ago. This is here's Mr. LT here. This is our last victory on Thanksgiving. Since this time, all right, we've lost 3 games after this.
The story of the demise of the defense.
6-6. Lions are going in. This is 3rd down. Don't get this here to kick a field goal.
Picked off by Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor down the sideline.
Don't think he can't run.
Lawrence Taylor's going to go and burn them all. 97-yard touchdown interception by Lawrence Taylor.
All right, that one. And I said if he didn't do that, the Lions would have kicked the field goal and would have gone up 9-6 late in the 4th quarter, and quite possibly won, because the Giants that game, 10 first downs, 88 yards rushing on 27 carries. We had 136 yards passing. We had 206 total offensive yards. Scott Bruner was 12 out of 28. Butch Wolfolk led the team with 21 rushes for 87 yards. We were absolute, total, horrible offense. Absolutely horrible. So if Lawrence Taylor did not do that, we probably would have lost that one too. Probably 9-6, because we could not move the ball at all. Absolutely could not move the ball at all. So thanks to Lawrence Taylor, we actually won a Thanksgiving game. But that was 1982. Since then, we played 3 games. All right. In 1992, we lost to the Cowboys 30-3. That was Ray Handley's 2nd season. I think we lost like 5 games in a row during that stretch. And this was Thanksgiving. This was absolute total embarrassment. We lost 30-3. Once again, the offense did not score an offensive touchdown. And then in 2009, we played the Broncos. We lost 26-6. Once again, did not score an offensive touchdown. This is our last Thanksgiving game. We lost 20-10 to the Redskins. This was our last touchdown, all right, that we scored. That Lawrence Taylor touchdown, all right, and this one right here.
Wrapped up, and a flag comes in the field.
Right here. Jack,
have to get to the 35.
52 yards.
Swing it out here.
53 yards.
Down the sideline goes Janoris Jenkins. He's inside the 10, and he will get into the end zone. Janoris Jenkins with the pick and the run back, and an extra point will tie the game.
And it did. It tied the game. But, of course, the Redskins scored 10 points in the final period, and we wound up losing 20-10. But, the Giants are they're 7-5-3 all time on Thanksgiving. From 1926 to 1938, those years they played 11 times. They were 7-2-2 in those 11 games. Actually, they were 7-2. The last 2 games, 1937 and 38, they tied both those games. But, from 26 to 38, they did nice on Thanksgiving. But 1982, 92, 2009, and 17, we haven't scored an offensive freaking touchdown in the last 4 Thanksgiving games. Absolute freaking joke. But, hopefully we can at least score a touchdown on Thanksgiving. It would be nice. But that's week 12 against the Cowboys. All right. Then week 13, let's see here. 13, we're against the Commanders. This is weird. All right. We're at home against the Commanders. Right. The Commanders are not a juggernaut. Winnable game. Right. Whoops. Where are we at here? All right, week 13. Then week 14, we're playing the Eagles at MetLife Stadium. All right. Then week 15, we're playing the Commanders again in Washington. So we're going to play the Washington Commanders 2 times within 3 weeks. Then we're playing the Eagles week 14. We're finishing up against the Eagles week 18. All right. Then we got, let's see here. Week 16, we're playing Minnesota on the road. All right. Yeah, Minnesota's, a decent team. nothing super special. Minnesota, you can see, was 8-9 last year. All right. And then we finish up our home games. We finish up at home against the Indianapolis Colts. All right. So, I mean, they have a little new look. They have a new quarterback there. All right. So, new look, so, I mean, they were good last year. They were very good the year before that. So, I mean, I don't know if Carson Wentz was really totally derailed them last year or not. I'm not sure. We'll find out. But look for the Colts to have a very decent team this year, too. So this, I'm not saying it's going to be an easy game by any stretch of imagination, but at least we are home. But our final game of the season will be actually New Year's Day, January 1st, 2023. Oh, my God, against the Colts. And then we finish up our season here, all right, Lincoln Financial Field. Well, okay, they're not exactly sure. Saturday or Sunday. All right, let's see. I think it says, right? Yeah, week 18. Saturday or Sunday against Philadelphia. But as I said, if you see, I mean, if we have if we're in the hunt, all right, a playoff, wild card, anything, all right, we played Dallas, we play Washington, we play the Eagles, we play Washington, then 2, games away, or 2 out of division teams, and then we play Philadelphia. So, if we got a chance, all right, these last 5 out of the last 7 games are going to be really, really important to the New York Football Giants this year.
So, so I'm saying is like, that's a nice schedule. I mean, that's the first time in quite some time that you look at the Giants' schedule. It's like, wow. We got 9 games at home, because last year was reversed. Last year we had 8 at home, 9 on the road. This year, we got 9 at home, 8, or you can actually say 7, and then we got a game in London because, it's a road game for the Packers as well, too. But, we started off nice and easy. The end of the season, if we got a chance, maybe if we're in the hunt for a wild card or whatever, we got a chance because we're going to be playing against our own divisional opponents. So, the way the schedule is, all right, I'm not saying, we're winning the division. I'm not saying we're going to playoffs and all that. What I am saying is, boy, tell you what, if we don't improve over our 4-13 record from last year with this schedule, we're in a lot of trouble. Well, as always, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check out this video. You guys stay safe out there and go Giants. Woo!